Hi everyone, welcome to 2025. I hope your year is off to a joyful and creative start. In today's video, we'll be creating a beautiful resin pyramid to commemorate the passage of time. Let's begin by going over the materials you'll need. Here are the materials I used. A reusable silico-automatic mixing cup, a pyramid mold commonly used for creating memorial pieces. High transparency epoxy resin, which is indispensable for this project. Regular mixing sticks and cups. UV resin for coating and bonding. Hot melt glue sticks for securing pieces together. A hot glue gun for melting the hot melt glue. White stones for filling. Decorative daisies for embellishment. Gold glitter and metallic mica powder. Turquoise alcohol ink, gold interference mica powder, and ocean white pigment. Some photos to include in the design. Small cups for mixing colors. Lamination film to protect the photos. 3 strings of fairy lights. A piece artificial grass for decorative filling. That's all we need in this video. Now let's get started. First, mix the regular epoxy resin 1:1 by volume and start the automatic mixing cup to mix the resin evenly. While it's mixing, you can prepare your coloring materials. Once the resin is fully mixed, pour about 7.5 milliliter of it into a small cup, then mix in some metallic mica powder. Next, pour this mixture into your pyramid mold and let it cure for about 8 hours. Once the first layer has cured, it's time for the second layer. Mix 8 milliliter of resin with gold glitter, then pour it into the mold. Let it cure for another 8 hours. After completing the previous steps, mix 10 milliliter of resin with gold interference, mica powder, and turquoise alcohol ink. Pour this mixture into the mold and allow it to cure for 8 hours. Then, mix 15 milliliter of white resin with ocean white pigment and pour it into the mold. While the resin is curing, you can seal the photos for your project. Take a sheet of transparent cold lamination film, peel off the backing, and place your photo in the center. Use a flat board to gently press the photo from top to bottom to make sure the adhesive sticks evenly and reduces any air bubbles. Repeat this process for another photo, making sure to scrape the surface to get rid of any bubbles. Take off the release paper and lay the adhesive side facing up on the table. Then, peel the backing off another photo, align them, and stick them together. Scrape out any remaining bubbles, and trim off the excess film around the photo. Next, take a hot glue stick and melt the top with a lighter. Attach the photo to the melted part of the glue stick. Then trim off the excess. Now grab a wooden stirring stick and apply a little hot glue to it. Attach it to another stirring stick for stability. Use the lighter again to melt the glue on the underside of the photo and quickly attach it to the wooden stick. This will hold your photo in place for the next step. Now it's time to assemble the middle part of your pyramid. Once the white resin layer is cured, carefully place the stirring stick with the photo into the mold. Use a bit of hot glue to secure it in place, making sure the photo stays while you pour the resin. Pour about 16 ounces of clear, well-mixed epoxy resin without any color into the mold, but be careful not to cover the hot glue. Let it cure for 6 to 8 hours. Remove the hot melt glue and stirring stick after the resin has cured. Apply UV resin on the pistils of the 6 dried daisies and cure them with a UV lamp, then place them into the mold. Pour 3 ounces clear epoxy resin into the mold and wait 8 hours to cure. Next, fold your fairy lights into a square to match the size of the bottom of the pyramid. Place them into the mold and secure them in place with a little UV resin. Pour another 8 ounces of clear epoxy resin over the lights and let it cure for 8 hours. Now for the final layers of the pyramid. First, trim the excess stems from the daisies. Pour 4 ounces of clear epoxy resin into the mold. Then press a piece of artificial grass. Remove any air bubbles and adjust the position of the grass. Pour a thin layer of resin on the surface, then wait for 8 hours for it to fully cure. Next, pour a thin layer of resin about 2 to 3 ounces into the mold, and add some white stones. Use a stirring stick to spread them evenly and let it cure for another 8 hours. Finally, mix 4 to 5 ounces of resin with gold glitter and pour it into the mold to seal the last layer. Let it cure for about 12 hours and the pyramid resin lamp is ready. Now let's remove the mold and reveal our finished craft. Look at how beautiful it turned out. Hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.